Caitlin Clark gets backing from WNBA star over controversial NBA decision. Los Angeles Sparks star Cameron Brink has backed Caitlin Clark over her decision not to appear during the NBA All-Star Weekend. Clark, the Indiana Fever player, declined the opportunity to participate in a three-point contest during the event. Her representatives said the point guard would rather her first three-point contest come at the WNBA All-Star Weekend in Indianapolis. Last year, New York Liberty's Sabrina Ionescu took on Golden State Warriors star Steph Curry in the shooting challenge. She lost to Curry 29 points to 26. Each shot made by either of the players in the challenge triggered a donation to the NBA Foundation from State Farm, with the aim of supporting economic empowerment in the Black community. Angel Reese special at McDonald's. What's in it, and when can you buy it? Dejanay Carrington urges WNBA to take action against Donald Trump after protest. Brink said this week that Clark, 23, made the right decision to turn the NBA invitation down. Telling the Straight to Cam digital series, she said, "So recently, my good friend, Caitlin Clark, denied an NBA All-Star invite, which I'm like, good for her. Last year, Sabrina and Steph had a little shootout, and it was very close. And there was a lot of debate around that. I remember a lot like Sabrina's one of the best shooters I've ever been around. So I was not shocked when it was so close," Brink, 23, added. Discussing last year's challenge between Ionescu and Curry, Brink said, "They were saying all the things that men say, that she should have shot with the men's ball. She should have shot at the men's three-point line. I'm like, no, Ionescu just barely lost." Brink said that Clark doesn't need to do it, and also wondered why an NBA player couldn't come to the WNBA. The NBA All-Star Weekend will run from February 14th to February 16th in San Francisco, while the WNBA event will be held July 18th and 19th in Indianapolis. After last year's event, Curry said, "For us to deliver a show like that, it was perfect. As much excitement as you can build in that short amount of time with two great shooters going at it. This is something we'll remember for a long time." Ionescu added, "This was so authentic for the both of us to be able to be here. Finally, not in a closed gym, shooting in front of everyone watching and understanding what it means for ourselves, but also the bigger picture." She had previously beaten Curry in a HORSE competition that was not televised. Caitlin Clark's Super Bowl elect choice issues frank reaction from Eagles star. Clark was selected first overall by the Indiana Fever in the 2024 draft. She picked up the award for WNBA Rookie of the Year in her first season and made the All-WNBA First Team and WNBA All-Star Game. The point guard, whose influence on raising the popularity levels of women's basketball is known as the Caitlin Clark effect, was named Athlete of the Year by Time magazine in December. She was also dubbed Female Athlete of the Year by AP. In an interview with Time, Clark said, "I've been able to captivate so many people that have never watched women's sports, let alone women's basketball, and turn them into fans." She added, "People are invested in the game, they love the game, and that's what makes it so fun for me. These people aren't supporting women's sports to check a box. It's going to be the new normal." Caitlin Clark's former Iowa teammate diagnosed with cancer. Caitlin Clark's Iowa basketball family has been struck by a tragedy this weekend. A former teammate of the legendary Iowa Hockey's women's basketball star has been diagnosed with cancer. Prayers are pouring in for her on social media. Former Iowa Hockey's women's basketball player Ava Jones has been diagnosed with cancer. Ava Jones has had a tragic past couple of years. In 2022, she and her family were in a serious car accident, leading to a serious brain injury. Now, she's tragically been diagnosed with cancer. "I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma after the results from the biopsy came back. This is the news no one ever wants to get, but especially after spending the last 2.5 years working my butt off and recovering from getting hit by a car. My body is very strong, and I am confident in the doctors here at Iowa," Ava Jones announced on social media. The cancer is a common one, as it's a type of cancer that affects the lymphatic system. Clark and Jones played together during the 2023-24 season. Clark issued a special response to the tragic news on social media. "Praying for you, kid," Clark wrote. Former Yale Hockey's guard Gabby Marshall added, "So much love for you, Ava." Prayers are pouring in for Jones on social media on Sunday morning following the diagnosis. "Thinking and praying for you," one fan wrote. "You're so strong. God is good, I'll be praying for you," one fan added. "Terrible news to see, and you'll be in my thoughts. I'm a Hodgkin's survivor,